Hello everyone, this is eCals90. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Experienced Greg on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And the Clippers starting five. They've got Ivica Zubac. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the one. Now Leonard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. One thing he wants to do is prevent Ben Simmons from getting downhill. Coach said with his speed, handle, and vision, he'll pick you apart if you let him run the court unimpeded. We're going to try to pick him up the minute he receives the ball, Kevin. But that's easier said than done. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
Now here's Embiid. He picked up 39 points in their last one against Brooklyn.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
And Embiid drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Passes it to Leonard. Takes it from 10, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
Simmons against Jackson. Harris outside. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, George kicks it to Jackson. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Simmons on the wing. Zubac's defending. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Now here's Leonard. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Embiid against Zubac. Lock at 6. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Zubac. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson's got the ball. Curry with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Green left side. Shoots from 12. The shot that time not on target. The Clippers go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia. Playoff seeding so important here. Let's have a look out west. You take a look at Los Angeles. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Here's Simmons. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Pass to Curry. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Clippers trail. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You've got to be prepared on the catch to release quickly, and Paul George does that as well as anyone in the league.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
Well, if the pressure's increased in the second half of the season, you would know it from looking at these numbers these wingmen have put up from the free throw line since All-Star. In the third spot, Kawhi Leonard.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they've put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
You know, and being the slashers that they are, having that kind of success at the line does even more to get them into attack mode. They're always looking to create some contact and get to the line for what is an almost automatic 2 points.
And here are the Clippers now. Philadelphia able to drain the three. And it's George finishing it off.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Outside Curry. Inside. Zubac against Embiid. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Ben Simmons.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Simmons finds Harris. Morris with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic, but boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Leonard against Green. With some arc, and that one's good. Leonard's got 9 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Embiid. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Embiid with it. Zubac's defending. Just 5 to shoot. Curry trying to break free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Curry against George. The pass to Leonard. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Now here's Simmons. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Harris misses.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
George with no one around. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Harris passes to Simmons. He kicks it to Curry. Out to the wing. Fades. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. Knocked loose. Curry kicks to Simmons to the left side wing. Embiid inside. Patterson's there. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Back to Jackson. Passes it to George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
To the left wing. Embiid from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Embiid's got 9.
And the stretch 5 capabilities of Embiid, just another layer of his game that makes him so dangerous.
Leonard, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Jackson. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
How about Kawhi Leonard? How many guys in the history of their career can say, I was an NBA Finals MVP at 22 and then an NBA Finals MVP at 27? Simply incredible. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
A nice shot by George.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Harris drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And oftentimes it's Harris spotting up. That drive may have caught the defense napping, and I really like the aggression.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Leonard. 13 points in the game. 1:44 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Patterson. Shoots the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Here's Leonard. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And he makes the first. And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. The 76ers trail by 5. The dish to Curry. The 3. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Curry's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Look at how composed Seth Curry is beyond the arc. Takes a shot like that and knows it's going in.
Now here is Harris. Other guy who really kicked it up a notch for them in that game against the Nets. It's stolen by Rondo. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Nobody near Leonard. Drops in the tray. Leonard's got 18 points in the game.
When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, he can dominate both ends of the floor. Nice job to finish it there.
Pass to Harris. The rebound by Patterson.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Leonard kicks to Rondo. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people I don't really need to hear from. You know, I don't mind. Everyone has their opinion. Everyone's going to say something, which is fine. But at the same time, I got to worry about, what I need to focus on.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Batum is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The 76ers trail by 8. Howard, the pass to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
That one is off.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
So he can't get either to fall. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that'll be the third of the four straight at home. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Patterson dishes to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Howard, that's good.
I'll tell you, running the pick and roll to perfection right there is Dwight Howard. Nice, strong roll to the cup.
Rondo looking around. Now the pass to George. He can't get that one to fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Milton kicks to Simmons. Harris inside the line. Kept alive. And Howard with the second chance points. Now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Green finds Simmons. Howard trying to free himself up. No good from Simmons. George against Simmons.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. Down low. Green, no luck. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. George with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. George with the bucket.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Here's Simmons. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Green against Leonard, and there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Danny Green. Zubats is checked in for the Clippers. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Rondo. He can't get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And here is Milton. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Brooklyn. Pass to Harris from downtown. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. Outside for Rondo. Great D that time from Howard. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Pass to Leonard. Back to Rondo. 5 to shoot. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Now here's Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now here's Leonard, defended by Thibault. Right side, Leonard. The 76ers trail by 4. Harris passes to Thibault. The feed now to Howard. Another shot. The Clippers grab the miss. George looking around. Dishes it to Rondo. Zubats against Howard. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
On defense, Philadelphia. Lob pass to George. And George with this stuff.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Rondo against Simmons. Outside Rondo. Outside for George. It's stolen by Harris. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fade away. Count that one. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
He has become a pure shooter. And from mid-range, Harris is deadly.
That's tipped. Thibault on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Thibault can't get it to go. And stolen by Thibault. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
The 76ers trail by 4. Milton kicks to Harris. He can't hit that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Outside Leonard. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
That free throw, no good. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And he's good on the second. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. Here's Simmons. Back to Embiid. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Batum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
The free throw drops for Batum. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Simmons. 10 points for him. Thibault, a three-pointer off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, here's Thibault. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Thibault with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Here's a look at some stats for Paul George. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Clippers leading by 5. Outside, George. And there's the pass to Zubac. Leonard looking over the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Zubac. From deep three-point range. That one, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Thibault kicks to Simmons. Knocked away. Stolen by George. Passes it to Jackson. Feeds it to George. Pass to Zubac. Over Maxey. And again, no good by the Clippers. The 76ers trail by 5. Harris passes to Embiid. Back to Harris. Lays it up off the glass. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Jackson passes to Zubac. He dishes it to Leonard. Now George. 15 points in the game. Fires from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 17.
Silky smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
Harris kicks to Thibault. Pass to Simmons. Stolen by Jackson. To the inside. Here's George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. The 76ers trail by 7. Simmons passes to Embiid. Now, here's Maxey. Back to Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
The 76ers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And some changes here for the 76ers. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for Ben Simmons. And Embiid drops them both. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. The 76ers trail by 6. Now here's Maxey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 23 seconds left now here in the second. Jackson kicks to Batum. And here's Leonard from 3. Cans it from downtown. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Leonard doesn't give the defense time to react. His catch and shoot game is on point.
And here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first half. Los Angeles on top, up by 9. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And Kenny, like Kawhi Leonard, Paul George doesn't show a whole lot of emotion. He lets the production speak for itself.
Maybe that's why George has handpicked Kawhi to team up with. The only drama that George causes is to the opponent.
Yeah, he has all the tools to be MVP, but for him, it's not about the awards. He's focused on the titles.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward.
Well, Seth Curry has never been one who's afraid of contact, does such an exceptional job drawing the defender into his trap.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Free throw good by Curry.
Well, similar to his brother Steph, Seth is a knockdown shooter. This guy's a crafty combo guard with a number of tricks up his sleeve.
And both free throws good for Curry. Clippers leading by 7. Outside, George steps back and fires. Nice spin off the left rim and in. George has got 21 in the game.
And when Paul George has this kind of rhythm and pace to his game, you simply want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
The drive by Simmons. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. Second in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from him. And he knocks down the first one. Leonard hits them both. Here's Simmons. There's the pass to Embiid. Kicks to Curry. Back to Embiid. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 76ers trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Well, this is Curry's specialty. The catch and shoot, yes, sir, that's in his bag. Go ahead, Seth.
Here's Jackson. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. And George with the stuff.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Outside, Simmons. Here's Embiid. Stolen by Zubats. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
To the middle, here's Leonard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Leonard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. Passes to Harris. Embiid inside, covered by Morris. Clippers leading by 12. On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Simmons. Out to Morris. The three-pointer, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Here's Harris. Rebound by the Clippers.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. Embiid dishes to Simmons. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
The feed to George. No good on the shot. Curry with some nice D. Harris up top, covered by Morris. Embiid against Zubac. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good Teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last two winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those two guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. And so he's able to get one of two. Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside, George. Rondo wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Rondo's got 8 points.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Pass to Simmons. Over Morris. Simmons can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break, and it's George missing. And so Curry will bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 14. He kicks it to Simmons. Embiid inside. Morris is there. Clock at 4. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Rondo with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Rondo gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Rondo. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Man passes to Morris. To the paint, feeds it to Rondo. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Patterson can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Curry kicks to Howard. Embiid trying to break loose. Second shot opportunity. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. 14 points for him.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here's George. He's got 23. That one good for 2. George has got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Knocks it loose. Morris with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Man passes to George. Tries it from 19. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Howard finds Green. Pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Rondo with the steal. Man passes to Rondo. Outside, George. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. George has got 9 points now in just the second half. The 76ers trail by 17. The pass to Howard. Back to Curry. Pass to Embiid. Tipped away. And stolen by Patterson. From deep, George. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Green against Patterson. Green, no luck. Clippers leading by 17. Here's George, and it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Maxey's checked in for Ben Simmons. Here's George, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
I don't know if it's underplayed, but there's an all-around aspect to what Paul George does on a night-by-night basis. This guy is an elite two-way player.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Playoff seeding so important here as we take a look out east. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
And right now for the 76ers, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
Yeah, they weren't really on anyone's radar before the season began, but they're definitely there now.
Here's George after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Green left side. Embiid is at the elbow. This one for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Rondo's shot is off. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Green taking his time here. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Now, here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid again, Philadelphia.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Pass to Batum. Poked loose. Curry with the steal. Here's Maxey. Pass to Howard. To the middle. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Mann. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's George. George double teamed and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Clippers now. Batum finds George. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Mann, guarded by Embiid, and the shot is long. And the pass to Maxey. Back to Curry. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Poked away. Green with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Another miss by Philadelphia. Clippers leading by 12. Now George. Trying to end the drought. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry on the wing. 24 seconds left to play here in the third. No problems knocking that one down. Curry's got 12 in the game. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Green against George. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 14 points now in the second half. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers, and his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Batum, Luke Kennard out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Zubats in at the center position. Now here's Jackson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Jackson. And here's Maxey. Passes it to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Korkmaz. All sorts of time. That shot misses. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a nice... Oh!
My goodness. Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Maxey passes to Milton. Embiid wide open. Nice shot from the wing. Embiid's got 23 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
That was a tough shot. I mean, Jackson has practiced that, but he makes it look effortless right there.
Here's Milton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. 14 feet away and misses it off the right side of the rim. The 76ers trail by 15. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Maxey. It's tipped. Left side Jackson. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 17.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
The pass to Milton from outside the arc. Can't hit that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And Leonard has it in the corner. Misses the three.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
The shot by Milton, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Maxey. And the first one at the line is good. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Morris is checked in. Both free throws good from Jackson. Now here's Simmons. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Passes it to Milton. Here's Embiid, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Embiid's got 25 points in the game.
And that is a smooth-looking jump shot. Embiid all in one motion off the catch. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And Simmons kicks to Harris. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And now Philadelphia on the break. Milton the pass to Korkmaz. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 17. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Milton. Here's the floater. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Zubac. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. So he gets them both. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Leonard the pass to Patterson. Kennard with the ball. Back to Patterson. Pass to Kennard. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Embiid. Shot's good by Kennard. Now Simmons. Now the pass to Milton. Another miss by Philadelphia. Los Angeles leading by 17. And Leonard has it in the corner. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Here's Korkmaz. The floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Korkmaz has got his first basket.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Kennard with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. The 76ers making a switch here. Thibault's checked in. And so he hits both. And here is Simmons. Kicks it to Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. And here is Los Angeles now. Jackson dishes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, Kawhi Leonard makes dunks look easy. That ball looks like a grapefruit in his hands.
The 76ers trail by 19. Simmons looking it over. Milton the pass to Embiid. Simmons against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thibault. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Embiid. Good work defensively by Morris. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. Paul George is checked in for the Clippers. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. 19-point game over Morris. The 76ers again can't hit it. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Green. Leonard draws the double, passes it to Patterson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Embiid, banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 16 here in the second half. Los Angeles leading by 20. Leonard, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Jackson is doubled. Patterson, that's good.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports league that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Maxey. The Clippers grab the miss. Now, here's Kennard. Ball's knocked loose. And now, Philadelphia on the break. Here's Maxey. Back to Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. Oturu with the rebound. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-6 run. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Kennard. Now Cousins. Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Maxey. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
And he makes the first. That one is no good. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And here's Maxey. The pass to Korkmaz. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Mann. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. To stop the drought. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
Here's Korkmaz, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016, spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
That free throw good from Korkmaz. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
A 2-game season series They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for George.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Drills the three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Kennard with the ball. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, you all turned it on down the stretch, so what was the difference?
You started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
Well, that led to a win, man, and I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.